Mike, I don't know many people who don't love a banana bread. It's also a super easy way to use up some browning bananas.
Which we always have at home.
I know, because one week people will be eating all the bananas in the house and the next week no one likes bananas.
I'm glad it's not just my family.
No, typical, very typical.
Yeah.
So we're going to make a miso banana bread here. If you could chop up the dates so that we've got those ready to go, and we've got 4 bananas to pop into the actual banana bread with 1 saved to decorate the top, which I think is always a nice little touch.
Nice.
It's nice to see what's in it. It's a nice little sweet finish, and it's just a fun way to use it as well.
Makes it look pretty.
That's right. So 4 lovely ripe bananas.
You know, you're cooking with literally 2 of my favourite ingredients, banana and miso.
Oh.
Love it.
And they're energy food, right? I don't know many people who don't think bananas aren't an energy food. Mike, can you grab the extra virgin olive oil, which I really love using in baking. And now that my bananas are all nicely mashed, we'll get some extra virgin olive oil in there. So about half a cup.
Half a cup?
Yep. Okay, we'll get our extra virgin olive oil in. So I'm putting in a white miso paste. This one is really lovely. It's really smooth. It's a beautiful quality miso paste. Have a little taste and let me know what you think. I love miso because it's a fermented food.
Lots of health benefits to it, right?
Yeah, fermented foods. So fermented foods are things like miso, sauerkraut, kimchi, yogurt, tempeh, kombucha. So you can keep all of those sorts of foods in the fridge and then just add them into your diet, your meals daily. If they're there on, you know, and in the fridge ready to go, then you think about using them and you get them in. Then we'll get the eggs.
Fermentation, like anything fermented, for me, it's just flavour boosters.
Yeah.
You know, something that can take a ham sandwich, but you then add some sauerkraut is the most amazing thing.
so good,
you
isn't
know?
it?
Your pickles, your meat, oh, it's just turbocharge that flavour.
Yep, definitely. Do you want to pop the vanilla extract and get these whisking up? And then the baking powder in. So I've added in the egg, the miso paste, the coconut sugar, Mike's added in the vanilla, and now we've got some baking powder. We obviously want this to rise beautifully, so there's a generous amount of baking powder in there. So we're adding in the cinnamon as well. That's a lovely way to naturally sweeten baked goods as well. Cinnamon's a beautiful sweet flavour.
Yeah.
Also one of those spices that's always on hand in the pantry for me.
Yeah.
Then a little bit of desiccated coconut goes in.
Oh, you're going to have to convince me with this one.
Why?
I love coconut, love the flavour.
Yeah.
I'm not huge on the texture of desiccated coconut.
Well, look, all of my baked sweet treats are pretty wholesome and hearty, so I feel like I'll win you over with this. Do you want to add the dates in for me? These
no problem.
are pitted dates, a good rough chop so that we get those lovely chunks of the dates coming through into the banana bread. And I've got a mixture of flours to use in our miso banana bread today because the reality is sometimes I don't have everything I need on hand. So you have to get creative with what you do have on hand. So I'm going to go half-half. So we've got 3/4 of a cup of the wholemeal, which has, you know, quite a strong and it's beautiful and fibrous flour. And then 3/4 of a cup of the plain cake, biscuit and pastry flour. I'll let you do the honours of the wholemeal flour.
So just a quarter, yeah?
3/4 of a cup.
3/4?
Yeah, so 1.5 cups of flour in total. And then we'll give it a mix. And that's really it. It's that simple. There's nothing too technical. Banana bread should always be simple. We'll just get a spatula so that when we scoop it into the tin, we're not missing any of our beautiful batter. Would you like to lick the spoon? You said you were a child. Sometimes, you know, you never know.
I'm a child at heart. Oh, God, that's delicious already.
It's always a good sign, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Do you get the saltiness of the miso coming through?
The miso and the banana are a pair.
They are
like, it's not banana and then miso, it's miso and banana all at once. Like, beautiful. I am obsessed with miso.
I'm getting that feeling. So we've got all our batter in the tin. Some sliced banana to go over the top. You can slice it right down the middle if you wanted to and just have 2 big slices of banana down the top. That's a very lovely way to finish off the banana bread, or some small slices, however you wish. Do you want to help me?
Oh, of course I do. I just don't want to get it wrong.
And then we'll get it into the oven, a 175-degree oven, for about an hour. This one takes a little bit longer to cook. but it's worth it for the result at the end.
I cannot wait to taste this.
So that's cooled in the tin for about 30 minutes, which is important, and then we'll let it cool for a little bit longer on the rack. If you can wait for a little bit longer, that is. I personally love hot banana bread, and of course, if we're going to have it with Mike's lashings of butter, then we want it warm so the butter melts onto it as you eat it. There we go, nice big chunks of date in there. Have a look at that. That's a good looking banana bread.
That's
beautiful
gorgeous.
big pieces of date.
Yeah.
It's lovely and moist. And then the banana and the miso. It's time to try it.
Oh, let's do it.
All right.
All right, you've got the bread.
Oh, you've got the butter. Do all that.
Snuck it in
Oh, lather it up. Let's see.
earlier. Just a little bit.
Perfect.
This looks so good, so moist. That is great. Honestly, that banana with the miso is such a good pairing. Really comes through, and the texture of the bread, spot on. Really spot on.
Yeah, it's a really wholesome treat. Very simple to put together. And that's how a good, wholesome baked treat should be. So you can sit down and enjoy it with a cuppa.
I'm going to enjoy this.